Right now, we're going to move on to the outdoors part of the Outdoors XL show, and we did have Discovery Green on earlier, and Mercedes-Benz is kind of throwing their celebration into the green, what's going on with Green Week and all that stuff, and Discovery Green was telling about their lineup, but really, Mercedes-Benz and Andrew over there, Andrew Borum, is it Boram or Borum, Andrew?
Borum.
Hey, Borum. And you kind of got your little celebration going on as well over there, and you've got a green car you're introducing that you're going to give away to the listeners, right?
Yeah, the Smart Electric Drive. It's pretty much taken the world by storm on that. It's a fantastic car.
Tell us a little bit about the car, and I know you called our production staff and said, hey, we're going to give this car away to drive for a couple days. Producer Shay and I were talking about it. What do you think we're going to do as far as the giveaway? Andrew's going to tell us about the car first, Andrew, from Mercedes-Benz, and how y'all are celebrating the green rollout of the car.
Well, when pretty much anybody looks for an electric car, a few things come to mind. How safe is it really? How big is it really? And that's the biggest thing with the smart car is everybody kind of has this misconception that it's the really unsafe small thing that gets hit by a truck on the road. And what I tell people is, this is actually a Mercedes-Benz, and when you think Mercedes, first thing that comes to mind is the safety of the car. I mean, the thing that I actually really love the most about it is the frame on this car. It's actually kind of touted as a race car style frame, kind of like a roll cage. So if you think about it, if someone's driving at 200 miles per hour in a race car and they flip over, they kind of still need to survive.
Yes.
If you have that kind of frame on a car going, 40 miles an hour down the road, you're going to be fine. And that's the great thing with this car. And it's also really nice and small for you, so very, very easy to maneuver and handle and everything like that.
Okay, so and the car is being rolled out with the celebration, the green celebration, or what's the rollout strategy?
The rollout strategy is to coincide with that, yes. So it's kind of, celebrate, obviously we're trying to do more to actually save the planet here and reduce the carbon footprint on all of our cars, for the smart gas as well as the electric, but this is kind of the big figurehead for that.
And of course, I mean, there has been a huge, you look at the gas mileage that cars get now, and, I drive a ZR1 Corvette, and, I can take that car and baby that car a little bit, and get 25 miles per gallon. It's 600, I think I've got 680 horsepower on the car I drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
680 horsepower, get 30 miles per gallon. That's amazing. You'd never imagine that back in the day.
Most car companies are doing that, trying to get as much out of these cars as possible. Mercedes is no different with our normal line. But even on the Smart, right now with just the Smart gas, you'll get about 34 city, 38 highway. But to give you an idea of just how much of an improvement it is with the Smart Electric, you'll actually get it closer to about 122 city and 93 highway. It's ridiculous what you'll get on this car.
You're getting 122 miles per gallon. And is that the car? What's the name of the car that we're going to give away for a couple of days here on the air?
I believe we're actually giving away one of the gas ones, but let me check on that because I have a little certificate.
Yeah, you better get that certificate out, buddy.
Yeah, right. We might want to make sure you get the right one there. Yeah, we're going to be giving away one of the Smart 4.2s, the gas cars.
The Smart 4.2s. And what car is that in the Mercedes-Benz lines? Tell us a little bit about that car.
Well, it's pretty much your basic smart car. So it is going to give you the feel of how these guys drive, obviously. Your gas mileage is going to be, like I said, around that 38 range on the gas ones. It's very similar to the electric drive in the fact that it's still, obviously very, very safe. Both cars are rear-wheel drive, and that's a big thing as well. I mean, you take a look at a lot of these electric cars out there, and they're not going to handle anywhere near as well. Because, like I said, it's coming from Mercedes-Benz, and this is a car company that's all about performance. So that's another great thing about these cars.
All right, we're going to open up the phone line, 713-780. 713-780-3776, 713-780-ESPN. We're going to take the 10th caller on the air. And is it for 2 days, Andrew, we're going to give away a Mercedes-Benz to drive?
I believe it's for the whole weekend, yeah.
Oh, for the whole weekend. So it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday giveaway.
Well, I think it's for the Saturday and Sunday for that week.
For Saturday, Sunday. So how would they pick it up? What day would they pick up the car?
Well, yeah, I guess come pick it up on Friday.
Yeah,
I've got a certificate we can email out. They'll just kind of have that with them when they come in and see me, and we'll get them sorted on that.
Okay, so pick up the car on Friday, drive the Mercedes-Benz Smart Car 4.2, Smart 4.2 for the weekend, and we're going to take the 10th caller on the air, and somebody, one of our listeners, going to drive a Mercedes-Benz for the weekend, and it's going to be the Smart Car with 38 miles per gallon, get you the real, feel for the smart technology and the way the cars are going so good towards gas mileage. It really is amazing the technological advancements we're having. I mean, it's just like a leap forward every single year. And you want to have, cars that look nice, run good, handle good, and you want that combination of great gas mileage. And you're seeing that consistently get better and better and better. And Andrew's going to make sure one of you callers see it better than everybody else because he's going to let you drive a Mercedes-Benz for free. So let's take the 10th caller on the air, get them lined up. 713-780-3776, and I see all the lines going. Andrew, we got a couple minutes left before you give away the smart car. The pure electric cars are different from smart cars. Tell me the difference between those two real quick.
Well, I mean, one of the big things about the electric car, obviously, like we're trying to do is, reduce the carbon footprint and everything like that. And the car is actually 85% recyclable, which is pretty cool. The body panels on the car are actually fully recyclable. So things like that, we're trying to move it towards more saving the planet. And, obviously with gas engines, you can't really do that kind of thing. But what I will tell you is, obviously, you don't have to spend anywhere near as much money on fuel for this car just because, well, you're just charging it up and everything like that. So that's the big difference right there. It's just being able to drive this car without actually having to have any sort of guilt of like, I'm kind of killing the planet right now.
Well, some of that guilt is just, oh my gosh, blown up and created and invented for fundraising purposes. And I'm a realist. I know that for a fact the car is not killing the planet. I mean, a volcanic eruption,
very right.
You take all the cars 1,000 times and one volcanic eruption, puts out the same amount of carbon footprint that, all the cars put together.
We should be blaming Iceland for everything.
That's exactly right. What line is Patrick on? Because it looks like 5. Patrick, line 5. Patrick, you are the winner of the Mercedes-Benz for the weekend. Patrick, good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
Hey, what's your last name, Patrick?
Anderson.
Patrick Anderson. All right, now, man, if you dreamed about driving a Mercedes-Benz smart car for the weekend, how long you been dreaming about that? Because that's coming true right now.
That's pretty awesome.
And you think about all the giveaways we do here on Outdoors XL, and hunting trips and fishing trips, and, man, all the things we get to give away here. And, Patrick, somehow you wound up with a free Mercedes-Benz for the weekend.
I can never get the football picks right to win anything, so I had to do just a call-in contest, I guess.
Have you picked in the Pick Six competition? It's hard to win that competition, man. You got to study. You got to know what you just can't just throw out a pick. You got to know who's going to win. It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough to win that. And the audience is so good. I mean, man, picking against the audience is really tough. I mean, they take the Pick Six seriously. There's a lot of giveaways going on that. Now, Andrew, we got Patrick Anderson on the line. What we're going to do is get his cell phone number and everything. And Andrew, we're going to give him your number, buddy, off the air so y'all can coordinate. But tell Patrick a little bit about what he won, Andrew, real quick, and then we got to shut down the segment.
Well, Patrick, you essentially won yourself a nice smart car for the whole weekend to drive it. So, like Aubrey was saying, you're going to get to really realize the great fuel economy that this car has, the pickup that this car has as well, and driving it is a whole load of fun. When I first started working here at Mercedes, one of the first things I did was take out a smart car and just play with it and see what it can do, and I was blown away. So you're going to have a lot of fun really testing it out and just driving it and realizing there's a lot of options out there where you don't have to keep spending money on gas every 2 weeks.
There you go. Patrick, you're the winner, buddy. And Andrew, before you go away, why don't you give out y'all's website and your phone number to your dealership and everything, where we can find you so people looking to purchase a new Mercedes can come do business with you.
Yeah, our website is www.mbsugarland.com, and from there you can find all the information you like about our smart cars as well as our normal Mercedes line. And for anyone who has any questions about the smart cars, you can call me directly at 281-207-1565. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have.
mbsugarland.com, Mercedes-Benz of Sugarland.com, 281-207-1565, 281-207-1565. I'm sure if you've been thinking about picking up a Mercedes-Benz and you heard Andrew on the air, he's going to cut you a deal and make you really happy of doing business with him. So
that's what I'm here for.
That's what you're there for, and do something special for him, Andrew, and I'm sure our callers that want a Mercedes are going to call you right now, 281-207-1565, or Mercedes-Benz of Sugarland, mbsugarland.com. Patrick, hold on, buddy. We're going to make sure you get that Mercedes to drive for the weekend. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. Outdoors XL, ESPN Radio. Let's run out, take a break, come back to more of the Outdoors XL show with Aubrey Theory, producer Shay, right after this on ESPN Radio.